Before the world had written stories, before our paths aligned, God was already shaping your heart to meet with mine. Few roads we never understood, few days that felt unsure. He was building something sacred that time could not obscure.
We were chosen by grace, not by chance, not by fate.
God was writing our story
before we could even wait.
Through seasons we couldn't see,
through moments we embraced,
I found forever in you.
We were chosen by grace.
In every silent prayer I whispered when I was all alone, He was preparing your spirit to walk beside my own. Not every step was easy, not every night was clear, but heaven kept directing until you finally appeared. We were chosen by grace,
not by chance, not by fate.
God was writing our story
before we could even wait.
Through seasons we couldn't see,
through moments we embraced,
I found forever in you.
We were chosen by grace.
Your love feels like an answer to prayers I never spoke, a healing I wasn't expecting, a promise heaven wrote. In your eyes I see purpose, in your voice I hear peace. God revealed His goodness when He brought you to me. We were chosen by grace,
not by chance, not by fate.
God was writing our story
before we could even wait.
Ooh, through seasons we couldn't see,
through moments we embraced,
I found forever in you.
we were chosen by grace.
stood in quiet surrender, with trembling hands and faith, not knowing what tomorrow held, but trusting in His grace. The world faded behind us as heaven filled the room, and in that sacred moment, God was binding me to you. Before heaven we stood, two hearts, one sacred vow. God became the witness to the promise we live now. Through every rising storm, through every test we've known, we will never stand alone. Before heaven we stood, your eyes carried forever, your voice carried peace. Every word we spoke that day brought my restless soul release. We weren't just making promises, we were surrendering control, trusting God to lead us and protect our joying souls. Before heaven we stood, He wrote our destiny, not in ink that fades away, but in eternity. Through every rising storm, through every road unknown, we will never walk alone. Before heaven we stood. The air was filled with reverence, grace was standing near. Every silent prayer we prayed was already answered here. We didn't stand as strangers, we stood as heaven's design. Two lives becoming one path, through love ordained divine. Before heaven we stood, not just you and me, God Himself united our shared identity. Through every rising storm, through every victory won, forever we are one. Before heaven we stood. In every breath, in every vow, He became our covering, our foundation, our everything. Yeah. In every breath, in every vow, He became our covering, our foundation, our everything. Before heaven we stood, and heaven still stands here, guarding every promise, through every passing year, through every rising, through everything we'll do, God will see us through. Before heaven we stood. This love was witness, this love was sealed, this love belongs to God. There was a moment heaven touched us, and something changed inside. A sacred flame awakened the day you became my bride.
Not just love that we were feeling, but something far more real. God placed His hand upon us, and forever was revealed.
We are standing in covenant fire.
God Himself is our shield.
Love is burning higher.
By the power He revealed.
Through every storm and trial,
Through every darkened night,
we are covered in His promise.
we are walking in His fire. The enemy tried to break us, tried to shake what God designed, but every attack felt powerless against what was divine. Because what heaven establishes, no force can overthrow. This covenant is protected by the one who holds our souls. We are standing in
Covenant fire.
God Himself is our shield.
Love is burning higher.
By the power He revealed.
Through every storm and trial,
Through every darkened night, oh,
we are covered in His promise.
we are walking in His fire. This is not just human passion, this is heaven's holy flame. A love that carries purpose, a love that speaks His name. And every step we're taking, He is walking close beside, guarding every
Promise
by His everlasting light. We are standing in
covenant fire.
nothing can divide.
God Himself surrounds us, standing at our side. Through every storm and trial,
Through every darkened night, oh,
we are covered in His promise.
we are walking in His fire. And when the years grow older and time begins to fade, this fire will still be burning by the grace He gave. Because what God ignited, no ending will require. Forever we are living in His covenant fire. We are standing
In covenant fire,
heaven's flame
God
inside.
Himself has sealed us as His chosen bride and groom, united through every storm and trial.
Through every test of life,
We will never be defeated.
we are living in His fire.
Covenant
Walking in His fire. What God has joined together,
No man can put us under.
what heaven has established,
We'll stand forever stronger,
we are covered.
covered by His power,
We are walking.
walking in His fire.
We are standing in
Covenant fire.
nothing can destroy.
God Himself has crowned us with everlasting joy. Through every storm and trial,
Through every test we face, we will stand forever by His covenant grace.
Covenant
By covenant fire. Oh, there were nights I prayed in silence when no one else could hear, asking God for someone who would walk with me in faith and not fear. I didn't know your name then, but heaven already knew. And every prayer I whispered was slowly leading me to you. You are my prayer answer, God's promise come alive. Every tear, every waiting led me to this life. Through every lonely season, through every step He planned, He gave me more than I imagined. You are my prayer answered. I remember days of doubting, wondering if love was real, if God would truly send someone who could help my spirit heal. But in His perfect timing, He revealed His greater plan. He placed you in my story and completed who I am. You are my prayer answered. Heaven heard my cry. God Himself delivered the love I waited for all my life. Through every lonely season, through every desert I walk through, God proved His faithfulness when He gave me you. Your love feels like His mercy, your presence feels like peace. Every fear I carried lost its hold when you reached me. You didn't just love my surface, you saw deep inside my soul. God sent you as the answer to make my broken spirit whole. You are my prayer answered, more than words can say. God turned my deepest hope into my reality today. Through every lonely season, through every night I cried, He was preparing you for me before our lives aligned. Now every day beside you reminds me God is real, because only heaven's power could make this kind of love I feel. This union stands as proof of His unfailing hand, that when we trust His timing, He gives us more than we planned. You my living testimony. God Himself wrote this love into our destiny. Through everything we face, our love is living proof of His amazing grace. Oh, when I was waiting, He was working. He was working. He was working. When I was broken, He was restoring. When I was searching, He was preparing the one my heart was needing. You are my prayer answer. Heaven brought you near. God fulfilled His promise and removed my fear. Through every lonely season, through everything I faced, He gave me you forever. My prayer answered by grace. Oh, God heard me. God saw me. God answered. God saw me when He gave me you. God saw me. There were storms that try to shake us, winds that try to pull apart, moments fear try to whisper, doubt inside our hearts. But something stood between us, something strong and true. God became the shelter, standing guard over me and you. This is love covered by God, safe within His hands. No force on earth can break us, no power can withstand. begins to slow, His covering will remain everywhere we go, because what He has established, no darkness can destroy. His love became our fortress, His presence is our joy. This is love covered by God, nothing can divide. He walks beside our union, standing at our side. Through every rising storm, through every test of life, we are safe forever as husband and as wife. He is our refuge, He is our shield, This love He gave us will never yield. He stands before us, He stands behind, guarding this covenant through all of time. This is love covered by God. Heaven's hands surround what He has joined together, will forever stand its ground. Through every rising storm, through every trial we trod, we are living proof of love, covered by God. No fear can enter, no fear can enter. Ooh, no darkness can divide, no fear can enter, because God Himself, no fear can enter, stands on our side. No fear can enter, no fear can enter.
I was strong when I stood alone, but strength has grown in you. God joined our lives together and made our spirits new. Where I was once uncertain, now I stand complete, because heaven built this union on a foundation that won't retreat.
There is strength of two in Him, more than flesh and bone. God became the center of the life we now call home. Through every rising battle, through every storm and wind, we will never fall apart. There is strength of two in Him. When my faith feels weakened, You lift me up in prayer. And when your heart grows weary, my love is standing there. God flows through our union, giving power we never knew, showing us His miracle of what united hearts can do. There is strength for two in Him. Heaven walks beside, guiding every moment with His Spirit as our guide. Through every rising battle, through every storm and wind, we are standing undefeated. There is strength of two in Him. Became the bond between your heart and me, and every step we're taking, He is lighting from above.
grows heavy on our shoulders, and silence fills the room. We don't run from one another, we run to God as two, with hands held in surrender and hearts open wide. Heaven meets us in the moment, standing at our side.
When we pray together, heaven hears our voice. God renews our strength and restores our choice. Through every storm we face, through every unknown weather, we cannot be defeated when we pray together.
There is peace within the whisper of faith upon our lips. Every fear begins to tremble, every doubt begins to slip. God becomes the answer before the night is through, because His presence fills the space between me and you.
When we pray together, chains begin to break. God restores the hope that trials try to take. Through every storm we face, through every darkened hour, we rise above the battle through His holy power.
We are not just two in union, He is standing in between, guarding every promise, protecting every dream. No weapon formed against us can stand against His hand, because when we pray in faith, heaven answers our command.
When we pray together, mountains have to move. God reveals His glory and shows His truth. Through every storm we face, through everything we weather, we are standing victorious when we pray together. And when the years grow older and strength begins to fade, prayer will still be breathing in every vow we made. Because God became the center of everything we are, and prayer became the language of our hearts forevermore.
When we pray together, God renews our soul. He becomes the healer, making broken pieces whole. Through every storm we face, through every life endeavor, we will stand forever strong.
When we pray together, He stands beside us. When we call upon Him, He answers us. There is power in agreement, there is power in His name. When we pray together, nothing stands. When we pray together, heaven opens wide. His blessings, no force can deny. Through every storm we face, through every life endeavor, we are covered by His glory. When we pray together, prayer became our strength Prayer became our covering. Prayer became our victory together. There were winds that tried to shake us, voices speaking fear, moments we could not see clearly what the future held so near. But beneath the uncertainty, there was something standing strong. God became our anchor, holding us where we belong.
We are anchored in faith, standing firm and secure.
God became our foundation, making this love endure.
Through every storm that rises, through every test we face,
we will never be moved.
we are anchored in faith.
There were nights of silent waiting when answers did not come. Still we trusted in His promise, and His will was being done.
Even in the unanswered, His presence stayed the same,
showing us the faithfulness
will never end in shame. We are anchored in faith,
held by heaven's hand. God Himself established everything we now stand.
through every storm that rises, through every test we face,
We remain unshaken,
anchored in faith.
your hand reminds my spirit we were never meant to fall. God was building strength within us through the trials of it all. What began in surrender has become our victory. Faith became the power behind our shared destiny.
We are anchored in faith,
Oh, nothing can divide. God walks beside our union, standing at our side.
through every storm that rises, through every test we face,
We are standing forever.
anchored in faith.
And when tomorrow calls us into places yet unknown, faith will still be guiding every step we take as one. Because what God has planted, time cannot erase. This love will stand forever, anchored in faith.
We are anchored in faith,
Heaven holds our ground. God Himself protects us where His love is found.
through every storm that rises, through every test we face,
We will stand eternal,
anchored in faith.
when the storm is raging. We will not fear. God is standing right here.
He is our anchor, He is our guide. Faith is the power holding our lives. We are anchored in faith,
Nothing can destroy. God has sealed this covenant with eternal joy.
through every storm that rises, through every test we face,
We will stand forever,
anchored in faith.
not by fear, but by faith. We remain here.
There were days of endless sunshine, when joy filled every breath. Moments love felt effortless, untouched by pain or stress. We laughed without resistance, we dreamed without restraint, never knowing seasons change, but faith would keep us safe. Through every season, through every rise and fall, God remained the reason. We are standing through it all. Through every moment gained, through every unseen reason, we are living proof of love. Through every season, there were nights of silent questions, when answers stayed away, when hope felt far and distant, and faith was all we could say. But even in uncertainty, God never left our side. He became the strength we needed when fear and doubt collided. Through every season, through every test we faced, God restored the vision and filled our empty space. Through every moment gained, through every unseen reason, we are stronger than before. Through every season, time began to teach us what love was truly worth. Not perfection in emotion, but commitment through the hurt. Every tear became a teacher, every trial made us see God was building something that would last eternally. Through every season,
look into your eyes, I see God's mercy shining through. A living testimony of everything His love can do. He took two broken stories and made them into one, showing us His goodness through the rising of His sun. This is love that worships. This is love that bows. Every breath we're breathing is an offering right now. Through every word we speak, through every step we take, our love becomes the worship we give for heaven's sake. We are standing in His presence, not just as flesh and bone, but as a living covenant built upon His throne. Every trial we conquer, every tear He saw, only made us stronger through His unchanging love. Oh, this is love that worships. Lifted up in praise, lifted up in praise. God became the center, God became the center of our nights and days, of our nights and days. Through every word we speak, through every word we speak, through every step we take, through every step we take, our love becomes the worship, our love becomes the worship. Oh, we give for heaven's sake. We don't love in our own power, we love because He lives. Every grace He showed us is the grace we freely give. He taught our hearts surrender, He taught our souls to trust, and built a sacred union that no force can ever crush. This is love that worships, faithful, pure and true. God Himself revealed His heart when He gave me you. Through every word we speak, through every step we take, our love becomes the worship we give for heaven's sake. When the years grow older and strength begins to fade, worship will still be living in every vow we made, because love born in heaven will never disappear. It becomes eternal with every passing year. This is love that worships, forever lifted high. God became the author of our shared reply. Every word we speak, through every
winter.
Of all our days,
We lift our hearts,
we lift our hands.
this love was written
By His command,
This is love that worships.
our love is praise.
Heaven hears our song.
God of worship,
God himself is carried.
we lift our hands.
Our covenants all along. Through every word we speak,
Through every word we speak,
through every step we take,
every step we take,
our love will stand forever.
our love's certain.
For heaven's glory's sake. This love belongs to God. This love honors His name. This love is worship forever.
There is something deeper breathing in the love we share today. Not just human understanding, but a higher guiding way. In every silent moment, in every spoken word, there is peace that only heaven could have ever stirred.
God is in this union, standing here with us. He became the reason we learned how to trust.
Through every rising storm, through every test we've known, this love is not ours alone.
God is in this union.
When uncertainty surrounds us and the road becomes unclear, His presence brings assurance that we have nothing to fear. He walks beside our future. He guards what He designed. No force can ever break what His hands have aligned. Oh,
God is in this union, guiding every step. He became the answer to prayers we never left.
through every rising storm, through every test we've known, we will never stand unknown.
God is in this union.
We have seen His faithfulness through valleys and through life. He restored our broken places and made our vision right. Every tear became a testimony. Every trial became proof. God Himself was building this unshakable truth. Oh, hey.
God is in this union, nothing can divide.
He is standing with us.
Coming with us, forever at our side.
Oh, through every rising storm, through every test we've known, He has claimed us as His own.
God is in this union.
And when the years stretch farther covered by His light. Through every rising storm, through every test we've known, we will stand forever strong. God is in this union. He walks beside us. He lives within. He guards our future. He guards our beginning. His hand is on us. His light remains. This love will stand through all our days. God is in this union. Nothing can destroy. He became the center. Our eternal joy. Oh, through every rising storm, through every test we've known, this love belongs to Him alone. God is in this union. This union is not empty. This union is not alone. God Himself lives here forever.
We have walked through many seasons, seen both joy and pain, moments that could break us, yet our love remained. Not because we were perfect, but because God stayed near, holding every promise through every passing year. Our covenant still speaks, even when words are gone. It echoes through the years. It continues moving on. Through every trial we face, through every mountain steep, our story still lives on. Our covenant still speaks. There were nights of silent questions, days we could not see, how God was slowly shaping what we were meant to be. Every tear became a lesson, every fall became strength. God was building something eternal with every step of faith. Our covenant still speaks through every test of time. God Himself preserved this love of yours and mine. Through every trial we faced, through every valley deep, He made our love endure. Our covenant still speaks. Those who look upon our story see the grace we stand in now, not by human power, but by every sacred vow. God became the witness, God became the voice that carried us through every moment and confirmed His choice. So our covenant still speaks through every life it reaches. God turned our brokenness into something that now teaches. Through every trial we face, through every promise we keep, He gave our love a voice. Our covenant still speaks. And when the years grow distant and time has moved ahead, this covenant will remain in every word we said. Because love sustained by heaven will never disappear. God has made it timeless beyond our presence here. Our covenant still speaks. Through generations born, God became the foundation where new lives are formed. Through every trial we face, through every promise we keep, our legacy will remain. Our covenant still speaks. It speaks inside, it speaks in time, it speaks of faith that stood the climb. God preserved it, God made it strong. Our covenant lives on. Our covenant still speaks.
endless by God's design. We began with humble footsteps, trusting what we could not see, guided by His mercy through uncertainty. Every prayer we lifted, every vow we made, God was shaping something royal through the steps we faithfully gave. We are crowned by heaven. God placed His hand on us. He became the author of this sacred trust. Through every trial we endure, through every test we've known, He honored our covenant. We are crowned by heaven. There were moments of surrender where faith was all we had, but God remained beside us through the good and through the bad. He was building something greater than we could understand. Now we see His glory resting gently on our hand. Oh, we are crowned by heaven, not by earthly fame, but by God's approval written in His name. Through every trial we endure, through every step we've grown, He's sealed out forever. We are crowned by heaven. We don't stand as ordinary, we stand as living proof that love aligned with heaven will always bear its fruit. God became our covering, God became our guide. Now His honor rests upon us as He walks here by our side. Oh, we are crowned by heaven. Nothing can remove what God Himself established and eternally approved. Through every trial we endure, through every test we've known, we will stand forever, crowned by heaven. And when time continues forward and generations rise, they will see His faithfulness shining through our lives, because God honors covenant that remains in Him. He crowns the love that trusts Him again and again. Yeah. We are crowned by heaven. Heaven stands with us. God Himself has sealed this everlasting trust. Through every trial we endured, through every test we've known, our covenant stands forever. Crowned by heaven. He has crowned us. Oh yeah. With His grace. Oh yeah. He has honored this sacred place. Not by power, not by power, not by might, by His Spirit, and His life, Oh, we are crowned by heaven. Nothing can divide. God Himself walks with us forever at our side. Through every trial we endure, through every test we've known, this love will stand eternal. covenant,
This covenant,
forever crowned. Before our eyes had ever met, before our hands could touch, God was already writing the story of our love. Through roads we walked alone, through nights we could not see, He was preparing forever.
forever was God's plan. Before we understood, He wrote our love in heaven, long before we could. Through every step we've taken, through every moment we stand, we are living His design. Forever was God's plan.
There were moments we were searching, not knowing what would come, but God was guiding every step until our hearts were one. What we thought was chance was His divine command, showing us the truth. Forever was His plan. Oh.
Forever was God's plan, not written by our hands, but by His perfect wisdom across eternal lands. Through every trial we conquered, through every moment we stand, we are living proof of love. Forever was God's plan.
Now we see His faithfulness in everything we are, every healed emotion, every unseen scar. God became the author of what we could not see. He turned two separate lives into eternity. Yeah.
Forever was God's plan, His promised and secure. The love He placed within us will forever endure. Through every breath we're given, through every moment we stand, this covenant lies eternal. Forever was God's plan.
And when our days grow distant and time has moved ahead, His love will still be breathing in every vow we said. Because what God establishes, time cannot erase. Forever will continue by His unending grace. Oh,
Forever was God's plan,
from beginning to end, He became the foundation on which our lives depend.
oh, through every breath we're given,
Through every hill we stand, we will live forever by His eternal plan.
forever was God's plan.
He wrote our beginning, He wrote our end. He stood beside us again and again. His love eternal, His hand divine, forever yours, forever mine. Oh.
Forever was God's plan,
Yeah.
heaven declared
self-established. This love we came to know. Through every breath we eternal, through every life we stand, we will live forever. Forever was God's plan. Not by chance, not by time, not by fate, but by God. Forever was His plan.